What is up, everybody? We are back. I know I put out a tweet saying I was gonna do this next weekend, but I think only one person saw it, so here we are. Happy Father's Day to all the other dads out there. Hope you had a great day hanging out with your kids. I sure did. Kids and I spent the morning playing Lego Fortnite. My son was so funny. He was like, he wanted to get me something on Fortnite for Father's Day, and I was like, listen, dude, you do not need to get me. You don't need to get me anything. Maybe someday when you're older and you got a job, you can worry about getting me a some sort of Father's Day gift. But for now, you and your sister are gift enough. But it was, yeah, he wanted to get me the some of the Hank Hill stuff, which is hilarious. All right, we need to get back here. Food marker. So I did end up buying the Hank Hill bundle for myself, just because I thought that was funny. So now I can provide the people of Fortnite propane and propane accessories. Alright, we gotta go through BT territory to get back to where we were. Because I am not going all the way back around. Because this is also BT territory. Ooh, we make stuff here? Fabricate equipment. We need boots. Put on footwear. Well, hold on. Place in private locker. Can we then break them down? Recycle. Private locker. Open. Boots. Recycle. Recycle these two.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Uh-huh. Alright. So. Taking a second here to make sure everything's working real quick on the stream. So give me a minute. Alright, we're good. Fantastic. Okay.
Thank you for your contribution.
We got new boots. Wait, what do we have on us?
Hello?
Oh. I gotta remember the controls for this game. Menu. Or cargo. Cargo. We got paint. Container repair spray. EX grenade. Which, oh, we need to try to use that. Shouldn't need another. Actually, let's bring a PCC with us. I'm back. All right, we're gonna bring a PCC with us, and if we can find a good place to put a bridge in, we're gonna put in a bridge. We're gonna have to go through mule territory again, too.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, and then, in the afternoon, we grilled some burgers on the grill. In the brief break in the storms we've been getting lately. So today was a pretty good day. Glad I took last night off. Got some rest so that I could spend the day with the kids. Let's see if we can sneak around the mules. Or if they're scripted to always come after us if we go in this area. There's one there, he's got resins. Maybe we, Oh, crypt the strand. Give him a sleepy time hug. Let's go further up. Oh. I'm gonna sign this as there's BTs up here. Right? Is that what that says? Or does that say mules?
Hey, you!
Oh, damn. Norman, stop screaming. So, I haven't seen the trailer for Death Stranding 2 yet. I just saw that they were doing the release for it and thought, yikes, I should probably beat the first one. I do love Kojima games. Even if... I was very disappointed when I found out the studio let him go to go do his own thing. I don't know what Konami was thinking. Well, we all know what they were thinking. They were thinking, we want to make pachinko games.
Hey, come and get me.
Oh, shut up. Gotta start pressing the right friggin' buttons. Just gonna hear Norman Reedus shouting from the mountaintops. Hey! I'm sorry, his name is Sam in this game. At least I'm not calling him Daryl. Alright, we made it through mule territory without a single problem. But now we're getting into BT territory. We are going to head to the bank of the river because that's where I had the best luck last time. Still don't know what BT means. Alright, we're good. We just stick to the bank. Go to that little delta. We should be good from there. Then I think our next mission once we get over there is to, what was it? Something about a solar farm? I think we gotta get to.
Yeah, this looks like the way to go.
Well, if you say so, Norman. Sam.
Yeah, this is nice.
Okay, but we do kind of want to run into a BT. Which we should have already.
Yeah, this looks like the way to go. There we go.
There's where we're headed. How have we not?
Looks like a path.
Oh, here it comes. Here we go. I'm gonna try throwing this grenade.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, I see him. Well, I don't really see what the grenades did, but we used them.
There we go.
Is it like a distraction thing? I'm not sure. Whatever. Maybe if we get this power farm all taken care of, we'll be able to get some juice into this bike.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decon keeping up. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
All right. Let's rest in the private room quick. I should have recycled that resin we picked up. Oh well. We'll do that when we come out.
Good morning, Sam.
Mail. You can access that from the terminal? Right? Yes. Oh, we already read this. A weird glowing object in Capital Knot City. Hey Sam, you heard the latest rumors out of Capital Knot City. People have been seeing some kind of weird glowing thing up on the rooftops near the isolation wall. Seems it's the part of a human that doesn't turn into a BT. The people are saying anyway. Apparently, they were a common sight back in the old days before the Stranding. Story goes that they were lost souls. Ghosts? One of my pals tried to get a closer look, see what's what, but he couldn't find anything. I'm sure you could do better if you put your mind to it, though, right? We just left Capital Knot City. Ugh. Oh, I just might as well figure out which of these hasn't been scanning for Cairo. Oh, we know how to do that. We know how tall grass works. We know about mules. We know how to repair cargo containers. Structures. Memory chips. Oh yeah, these things are... We found one of those in the last mission we did. Legs secrete oxytocin. I'm pretty sure we all know that. Necrosis. The Egyptians believed that we humans were composed of two elements, the Ha and the Ka, the body and the soul. Various texts expound upon their nature in detail, but perhaps it is simplest to conceive of them as follows. The soul is that which joins with the child in the womb and gives life to the body. It is also that which departs the body upon death. Ergo, the body is simply a vessel. Should the soul return to it, it will live again. This is precisely what is observed in near-death experiences, the soul separated, albeit briefly, from its body. The Egyptians believed death not to be an instantaneous change of state, but a process by which the soul moves from one realm to another. But this process itself has changed thanks to the death stranding. In the normal order of things, when death occurs, the soul vacates the body and passes into the seam. From there, it transitions to the beach, and only then onto the world of the dead. But after the stranding, a soul that has already made its journey to the beach may attempt to return to its body in this world. It was hard to believe at first, but the process of necrosis provided proof of this phenomenon. It was difficult to deny. This is why it is imperative that we burn the bodies of the dead. The body must be destroyed to sever the link with the soul. Only then will the soul be free to journey to the world beyond. Okay. The word chiral comes from the Greek chir, meaning hand. Compare your left with your right. They seem similar in both size and shape, yes? Now face your palms away from you and place one hand over the other. Their shapes do not overlap exactly, but place your palms together and voila, a match. What are you talking about, Hartman? It is as if one hand is the mirror image of the other, yes? But again, if you were to actually compare the mirror image of your hand to itself, we would see that the two are not identical. This is the essence of chirality, the state in which the mirror image of a shape does not match the original. It's been theorized that BTs are mirror images of ourselves. Were we to exist in the same point, in time and space, our shapes, as it were, would not overlap, but would not overlap neatly onto one another, save in reflection. And when our particles meet their opposites, a void-out occurs. The new form of communication we have devised utilizes beaches, which are akin to mirrors reflecting this world and the other. Hence the term chiral network. Okay, chiralium. I'm learning. We're learning. I'm still so confused by this world. You would like to know more about chiralium. Well, wouldn't we all? I'm happy to present the latest theories, but you must be aware that this is all that they are, theories. Chiralium, like dark matter, was born along with our universe and has existed ever since, just not in a dimension where we were able to perceive. Until now. It is the beach that gives us access to that dimension, and with it, knowledge of chiralium's existence. Not just knowledge of it, of course. We have since observed it coalescing into crystalline form and recorded measurable physical and mental effects on individuals exposed to it. It has reshaped our understanding of reality and proven instrumental in the formation of the multiverse theory of beaches. Chiral matter is not affected by the passage of time. As far as these particles are concerned, none has elapsed since the Big Bang. Interesting. Little wonder they escaped our notice for so long until man and BT first came together in Void Out and left nothing but chiralium in their wake. Many of these claims are yet to be verified, but I believe that it is a fair summary of the scientific community's current consensus on the matter. No pun intended. I shall soon be heading west with the first expedition, and I look forward to learning more about chiralium and its connections to the beach along the way. Chiral network. How does this work? They use the beach, apparently, from what I understand. So the core infrastructure is complete. The basic Cupid ready. Chiral network setup is good to go. Now all we have to do is connect Central Knot City to Capital and prove that it actually works. Sadly, I won't be here to see it. I've been assigned to the expedition team's second group, so I'll be heading. This is Mama. Heading west with the others. But the people in charge here are the best of the best. They'll have the network operational inside of 3 years, just as planned, I'm sure of it. While they're seeing to that, we'll be visiting towns and whatnot across the country and putting the facilities in place for when things are finally up and running. Amelie and the others in the lead group will be forging the connections and laying the groundwork to make sure everything goes to plan. Afterwards, we just need to link it all up with operational Cupids that should be that. Hey, it's kind of like Apollo mission back in the day. They used a 3-stage rocket to get to the moon, right? We're using a 3-stage process to do something almost as revolutionary. 2 years ago, distribution center west of Capital Knot City. It's been about a year now since we came here with the rear guard. The first folks through did us the favor of setting up the chiral relay and patching things up before we arrived. So we're doing all right. Not sure about everyone else though. Folks back home sound kind of freaked out. We don't know what's going on in Central or in Capital, let alone how Amelie and the others who kept heading west are doing. But something doesn't feel right. What's more, a lot of the guys have developed some kind of agoraphobia. Like the thought alone of going outside scares the shit out of them. See, the distro centers and the way stations around these parts here aren't like the ones back east. They're much more isolated, out in the middle of nowhere, can't help but feel cut off from the world. And there's not a lot of staff on hand either, which means you often have to do the work of 2 guys, which can make it much lonelier too. And then you factor in the terrorism rumors. Also, is it just me, or does it feel like there's more mules out there these days? Don't get me wrong, I know they're not out to get us. All they want is our cargo, right? Well, that doesn't change the fact that they're not making our work any easier. Especially since a lot of these guys used to be first-rate porters and could run things around as if they hadn't, you know. Still, for now, the network systems are up and running, and we're just holding out for the day when the second expedition comes through with a working Cupid. Till then, we'll keep things chugging along. That much we can do for bridges and country. All right. There, we read all the stuff. Memory chip. Oh, what's this do? Oh, the 7 Samurai. Of course. Of course, Kojima's got some references to film in here. That guy loves Hollywood and the film industry. A classic work from Akira Kurosawa, who became, alongside Godzilla's Ishiro Honda, one of Japan's most globally acclaimed directors. The movie developed a huge cult following worldwide, and its story was retold in the Hollywood classic The Magnificent Seven. The image of the villagers hiring the 7 samurai in order to protect themselves strikes a chord with many preppers, living as they do without the support of an organized nation-state, and making this a classic, old copies of which are much sought after. Good movie. Okay, we read our mail. Norman Reedus, do you need to make a penis? Okay, go use the potty.
Nice.
EX grenade number 1.
Oh, we get more grenades? Ah, yes.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs.
Effective how?
Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about, running out.
Nice. Yeah, I see him. Yep. Thanks, Norman. He's always so excited to show us stuff. Change color scheme. Oh, this just changes like the hat that you can wear. What do we have? Orange. No. Yeah, we want to confirm orange. How do we wear it? What's up, buddy? Aww.
Oh,
Silly little guy. Is it just the grenades in the rack? Is that all there is? Yeah, the EX grenades. Maybe this will tell us what they do. A capsule containing Sam's bodily fluids, excrement, and other waste products. Hartman theorized that Sam's blood is effective against BTs. Perhaps these substances might work the same way, and began collecting them whenever Sam uses the shower and toilet. Different bodily fluids are thought to have a different effect on BTs, but exact details remain unclear. So if I use the toilet again, but sit down this time, am I gonna get a different grenade? It sounds like if I use the toilet, but sit down, I get a different grenade. 'Cause I've done the shower, that's where we got the first one. You. I love the AMC.
EX grenade number 2.
We did get a different grenade. Okay, tell me about the...
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2.
Number 2.
As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
Neat. I want to wear the hat. How do I put the hat on? Wait. It's just on the table. Here, you know what? We'll put the hat on. I'm in table. Put on headwear. We're gonna put the glasses on too. Sam has a tattoo? Like he gets really excited when you... It's... Hey, check that out. Oh, those must be T's. Yeah, real cool, Sam. We say we go, get some ha-has from... Okay, what about this action? Okay, not enough fun. Back to becoming post-apocalyptic Amazon delivery driver of the week. Employee of the month. Alright, what do we have for orders? Oh, that's active orders? We have to accept it up at the terminal up top, don't we? Alright, time to go. We've played around enough. Got our number 1 grenade and our number 2 grenade.
Name's Sam.
Wait, that's this place over here. That's the way station. No orders available. Available. Cargo for Sam present. This is the one order. Yeah, let's do the order. Take on orders. Orders for Sam. Power supply unit, wind farm. It's a wind farm, not a solar farm. Alright, we're gonna do this one. Deliver the power supply unit. Seems simple enough. Let's take a ladder. And climbing unit. And one of them. Load all on back. There, that's better. Let's take a number 2 with us. Alright, all that good.
Order assigned.
Before we leave, let's recycle all that garbage. This and this. There we go. Alright.
Thank you for your continued support.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's go.
Thank you for your contribution.
Let's map out our... Oh, it's further away than I thought. Is that a forest? Looks like a forest.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keep on keeping up.
Look, as long as the little guy's happy, I'm happy.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So we do eventually get weapons, I'm guessing. Since there are restrictions on said weapons.
How you doing, Sam?
We got new mail. Quality first. How's BB doing, Sam? I hope you've managed to avoid autotoxemia altogether. This is Benjamin Hancock. Okay. By the way, I've been wondering, how are your porter grades these days? Getting better and better, I imagine, or maybe you don't really care about that stuff. Well, in case you do, I thought I might give you a quick primer. Thank you. Since I know it can be confusing, it is. Bridges has developed a unique system to evaluate porter performance. It focuses on 5 categories: cargo condition, delivery volume, speed, bridging, and miscellaneous. Obviously, the aim of the game is to get high grades in all 5 categories. If you ask me, though, you should prioritize cargo condition. I mean, what's the point of lugging something halfway across the continent if it's smashed to bits in the process? Sure, some people aren't all that bothered. Some will even let you get away with up to 50% damage or so, but come on, imagine if you ordered a dozen thingamajigs and half of them were delivered broken. No, it's definitely better to put condition first. Treat your cargo with care and respect, and you'll be rewarded with way more likes. Trust me. That was my motto back when I was a porter. It wasn't always easy, as you can imagine. Sometimes things got dicey, but I learned to hang in there and deliver my cargo in one piece. You'd do well to bear that in mind, Sam. After all, you've got the potential to be a way better porter than I ever was. Whatever you say, Mr. Hancock. No, Richard, it's Herbie Hancock. Maybe we grab that stuff on the way back. So it begins.
Nice.
Yeah, I know how that works. What's this?
There we go.
Sandalweed. Alright, we're not gonna grab too much stuff. Sandalweed leaves
There we
can
go.
serve as temporarily footwear in emergency. Okay. Well, we just made new boots, so we shouldn't need to worry about that quite yet.
toppled over.
We got too much crap on us. Let's just get rid of this. You have been awarded with the title of Expert Handler. More successful deliveries will earn you greater trust and respect. Reach miscellaneous grade 20, you will now receive more likes. Neato. Private locker. Hang that on the tool rack for now. This looks dangerous. We're almost there. Ah, crap.
Feel that?
Find our way around it. We do have that BT grenade too. We can see what that does. We brought the number 2 with us. I don't see it though. How do you hold your breath again? Yikes.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
That place sucked. Hold on a second, let me No, I thought we had more in here. Alright, here we go. Deliver.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Incredible. How'd you get this here? You fly?
No, I walked through the creepy death forest. Hooray, we got an S.
All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Alright, here you go. My magic necklace.
Network bandwidth is a limited resource, and every structure you build consumes it. However, as you increase your connection
Is there a
level,
mosquito in
the
my
bandwidth
house?
available to you will increase as well.
Okay, building structures will take up. Yeah, we know this already. Humanity's biggest problem: logistics, chiral contamination, and the discovery of beaches and the concept of death. Wind Farm has shared data as a result of joining the UCA. You can now use the PCC to build generators. Okay, what is the generator used for? Make delivery, requested supply. Gotcha. Garage feature can now be used at not cities and distribution centers. Maybe we should have went up and around.
About time we did our part. Thanks again.
Uh-huh.
You know, I heard the rest of your team was wiped out. Makes what you're doing all the more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment?
You want dead
I
man?
ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive as we have no other repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. The prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person.
I gotta go all the way
One
back.
other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
Okay.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Well, let's read our mail. I'm still really confused about this whole world. Still alive, new guy. Sam, how you doing out there? For a newbie, you're quite the workhorse, huh? Timefall's probably taking its toll on your equipment, alright? Maybe some of your kit's not even usable anymore. Well, don't jump the gun and throw that stuff away just yet. One thing you can do is take your old equipment to a delivery terminal and recycle it. Yeah, I already figured that out. You then fabricate yourself a shiny new whatever it is you use instead. Don't know if you're aware, but the whole recycling system is operated by the Bridget Strand Foundation. That's right, the president herself set it up as a means to convert busted tools and gear back to usable resources. On the other hand, if your equipment's only halfway to broke, but you still want to part ways with it, you could use a share locker to donate it to another porter whose need is greater than yours. You may well end up getting a like or two for your generosity. Never mind the warm, fuzzy feeling you have of having helped your fellow man. Of course, the system works both ways, meaning you can snag stuff other porters have put in share lockers too. You're the one who could do with a helping hand. Anyway, both the recycling system and the share lockers have their uses, and it's up to you to pick which method best suits your needs at any given. So you've still got a lot to learn, I guess, but you'll have it all figured out in no time. I've got high hopes for you, kid. You gotta be weird about it. What did we learn? Tips. Eating. Okay, yeah, we know about that. Strong wind. Yeah, it can make it harder to order evaluation, so we learned about that. Reattempting a standard order. Okay. So if all cargo for a standard order is destroyed, the order will be considered failed. Standard orders that have been completed or failed can be attempted again after a certain amount of time, up to 6 hours has passed. Supply requests are requests made by other players for weapons or equipment to be delivered to a specific location. Once delivered, these items will be provided to the player who made the request. That's an interesting little... Yeah, we know about doing structures, working with others to upgrade structures, abilities and materials. Yeah, we know about that. Container repair spray cannot be used to restore vehicles. Oh. Okay. Sandalweed. Alright, what was that? Yeah, we didn't get all the way to the bottom. There we go. Storing vehicles. Vehicles parked on the elevator can be stored in the garage by selecting garage from the delivery terminal. Vehicles that have taken damage will be repaired while in the garage. Any cargo loaded on the vehicles will be transferred to a private locker. Vehicles left on the elevator while you rest in a private room will automatically be stored in the garage. Neato. Die Hardman. War and famine have been inescapable parts of human life since the rise of our species, and while the fall of America hasn't changed this fundamental truth, it's fair to say that these issues aren't pressing concerns. You remember the last time you heard of a prepper dying of starvation, much less someone in a not city? No one's fighting over water or oil or anything else, which isn't to say that people don't occasionally run out of supplies, but that's almost never because of a real shortage. It's usually a problem with logistics. In fact, it was to address such problems that the president created bridges and developed the chiral network. So yeah, no one's that desperate. Everyone's got enough for themselves, which is what's led to the real problem. It's all too easy for people to become isolated from one another and eventually forget that others even exist. People are free to live for themselves for the moment without a care for the future. The president understood this better than anyone, and I know just how much it pained her. Chiral contamination. Alright, chiral contamination is the result of prolonged exposure to chiral radiation, which is emitted by chiralium, a substance discovered at the same time as the beach. Prolonged exposure can significantly impact physical and mental health. The effects are not dissimilar from those observed in individuals exposed to extremely high levels of stress, levels which can be fatal even. Such traumatic experiences can alter hormonal secretions, impair immune responses, contribute to heart failure, and induce strokes. The most common symptom of chiral contamination is poor sleep quality due to the vivid nightmares. If left unchecked, however, it can quickly progress a more advanced stage in which the aforementioned issues may be observed. The potential impact of an individual's mental health cannot be understated. Resulting hormonal imbalances frequently lead to heightened destructive impulses towards the self and others. Those dominated by such urges are named homodemons, the mad ones. In the case of some porters, such as mules, impaired memory and judgment has led them to develop an irrational obsession with their profession, hence the homogestalt moniker. Gestalt. While it should be feasible and preferable for most individuals to avoid chiral contamination at all costs, there are those with a demonstrated resistance who need to be so cautious. I speak, of course, who need not be so cautious. I speak, of course, of Doom's sufferers. Alright. Discovery of the beaches and the concept of death. When the discovery of the beach, the fundamental truth of death was upended. I doubt you will find many who would deny this. Alas, we can say little with confidence in any objective or scientific capacity. For our understanding of this new realm remains in its infancy and is ever evolving, much like our understanding of the universe as a whole. Perhaps the closest thing we have to a working explanation of the beach relates to the conception of a multiverse. But I digress. The beach is arguably both a concept and a reality. A discrete beach is influenced by the mind of the associated individual, and therefore linked to them irrevocably. Irrevocably. This is why we have so energetically pursued the psychological, psychoanalytical, and neuroscientific angles when attempting to create a unified theory of the Death Stranding, the beach, and related phenomena. There was a fad a while back in which subjects underwent counseling in order to learn more about their beaches, and in so doing, gain a greater understanding of the nature of death. Doom's sufferers, in particular, provide excellent opportunities for study. An interesting theoretical question arose during that period. If a person's beach was a product of their consciousness, might animals have beaches as well? A conundrum on the surface, perhaps, but one quickly resolved. Only human corpses undergo necrosis and become BTs, which proves somewhat conclusively that only a human can possess a beach. And yet this begs another question. If all that is required is consciousness akin to that of a human, could an AI have a beach, an android? I, for one, do not believe so. Why? Because the function of our beaches is to connect the world of the living and the dead. If any entity was never born, has not truly lived, and will never know death, surely it cannot have a beach. Kojima and your...
Supply request.
Supply.
Submit one if you're in need of anything in particular.
I am not. I don't think. What are these? Display players with whom you have bridge link. Oh, let me guess. This is about supply requests. Yep. Alright, hold on. How do we, I don't... Controls. I don't remember how to soothe the kid. Check out beat.
It's all good. It's all good.
Here you go, happy baby, happy baby. Happy baby. Get you all happy again. This uses my endurance. That's funny. There you go, little fella. And we're gonna drink. It's a monster. Alright, what do we have? Fabricate equipment.
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our continued expansion.
Oh.
By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered vehicles.
So we can charge that bike now. Neato. Take on orders.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just
I
because they're not
suppose.
mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So
Yes,
why
but
not
are
do a
they
good deed or
important
two?
to me? What do we have?
Sam, double check the order summary.
Okay. What? Completing a delivery of materials to a given facility will increase the amount available at that facility for construction of weapons and equipment and for other functions. There's a limit to the amount of materials that that a given facility can store. Use LBRB in the orders menu to switch between tabs and check items to be delivered. What? Sure, let's do this one. Does it want me to take all three of these? Do we have any orders for Sam? Distribution center. Urgent resins delivery. Distribution center. Okay.
This is a somewhat unusual order. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Summary. Deliver resins stored at the wind farm to the distribution center west of Capital Knot City. Try to deliver every single container if at all possible. The more materials the facility has available, the greater the variety of items it will be able to produce using the chiral printer. It also seems they're in a bit of a rush, so the faster you can make the delivery, the better. So we've got 45 minutes to make it over there. All those BT signs. I almost wonder if it might be better to try to go up and around and then climb down at one point. Looks like there's a rope there. But if we can do it back here, just avoid the BTs altogether, might be better. Alright, let's try doing it. Let's try it. We're going that way anyways. Accept order. Yikes. We'll get rid of the ladder. Put this on the tool rack. All right. Boots are still pretty good, right? Yeah. All right, let's see if we can do this.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
Doesn't look like...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, we might be able... Let's go check it out. We've only got 45 minutes. If we screw it up, we screw it up.
ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Nice.
Well, maybe we can make it up. Oh, come on. took the ladder off, didn't we? Because we are so smart. We should have left the PCC. No. Maybe we can move further along this way? What the hell's going on down there? Shit.
Get it together.
Relax, relax.
Seriously?
Come on, man, we're on time limit. Chill. I think that was part of the wind. Partly wind that blew us over, too. Oh, that's a lot of chiral crystals. No, no, no. What are you doing? Go down. Why is it? I guess inputs are dependent on which direction you're facing, which I guess makes sense. You just think down on the ladder would be down, though. Alright, we should be... Should be home free. It's probably still better than dealing with all those crazy monsters in the forest. Fast! Go fast! I imagine those sprays only... Yeah, they only repair timefall. They don't repair damage that you do to the items.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Decon keeping up.
All weapons will remain decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. Confirm.
You brought this from the wind farm?
Sure did.
I can't imagine what a chore that must have been. Thank you.
It was super fun.
Made record time.
What can I say?
Wow. Don't do things by halves, do you? Hard to believe one man could bring in a haul this big. Then again, you are a legend.
Indeed. Yay! Bridges have provided the following sound data. Anything you need. Sound data can be listened to in your private room. Use it for a structure. Gain access to a level 2 or higher structure and select cluster. Okay. Action level in distribution center west of Capital Knot City has provided the following new hologram data. Benjamin Hancock. New interview data acquired. Aero contamination 2. BTs are reaching out to us. Some of the facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the chiral network. And it increases the total number of materials. Nice. Not gonna get a whole lot of cargo condition on this one, I don't think. Ow.
I don't know anyone who's done more to bring people together and get them back on their feet. It's hard to believe you're just one guy. Can't help wondering if the Great Deliverer isn't actually a small army. 'Cause
Nope,
it
just me.
sure seems like whenever someone's in trouble, you're there to lend a hand. It's enough to make me think you just might make it all the way to the coast. Good luck out there. I'll be rooting for you.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for...
Oh. We gotta break into mule territory. Steal some documents. Putin's fan, what's that? Well, we're not gonna take that just yet. We're gonna rest in a private room. Get BT and Sam all back up to full. Or BB, not BT. Those are two completely different things. Too many acronyms. I'm used to acronyms, actually. Good old Air Force alphabet soup.
Good morning, Sam.
You want me to look for some lost cargo? Well, first things first. We need to make a new number 2 grenade. Makes motorcycle noises. Oh, did it not make more grenades? Fine. That's the whole reason I came in here. Wear the hat. And the sunglasses. Very cool, Norman. Very cool. Let's go. Wait, should we probably take a shower? Take a shower. With our hat on. Oh man, I can feel the strap burn.
EX grenade number 0.
Oh. Wait, let's test something. If we do standing, will we get another grenade? Maybe, because we didn't eat any of those crypto biote things. There was nothing to make a number 2 grenade from. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, if we want to make a number 2 grenade, we gotta eat something. I guess that makes sense. Alright, we're leave private room. Gonna find more, see more Mads Mikkelsen.
This is what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And do you know what this is?
That's the moon.
The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Huh. What about Mars? Standards. Pre-Stranding movie footage. How much are the others? 60. And we have to go through BT territory or mule territory, depending on how you do it. So maybe what we do, we take that one, go get that stuff, then we'll take the, yeah, alright, we'll try it. Then we take the movie footage one too. Give me one of them, and one of them. Wait, we only need the one climbing anchor. Private locker. We only need, we've got one of those. Put that in the private locker. Alright, we'll call that good. And then maybe pick up the other one with the movie footage. See if we can't do both. Standard orders. This one. Don't need any more of that. Yikes. This might be a little tough, but we'll see what we can do.
Order assigned.
System, save quick. Ooh, new data. Chiral contamination 2. Alright, chiral contamination can be alleviated using similar methods to those used to alleviate stress. Increasing oxytocin secretion through contact with other people, administering smart drugs, and so forth. Recent years, however, a hormone dubbed lyxin, known to mitigate the effects of chiral contamination while also restoring basic physical and mental acuity, has attracted a great deal of attention from the scientific community. Unlike oxytocin, lyxin cannot be administered externally. It is secreted within the body, but only in response to external stimuli. It is said to be the hormone principally responsible for the positive feelings that occur when one achieves a goal, enjoys success, receives praise or gratitude, or any other form of like from a fellow human being. Huh. ETs are reaching out to us. 2.4 million years ago, Homo habilis started to craft stone tools. Hands are so very important, don't you think? Our other sensory organs passively interpret data. Our eyes light, our ears sound, our noses smell, our mouths taste. But hands are different. To touch requires conscious action, to grasp more so, to connect with that which is in our left hand with that which is in our right, still more. And the handprints we see when BTs seek out humans, why, I'd say that's just evidence of our otherworldly friends yearning to forge a connection. They're reaching out to us, attempting to bridge the gap between realm of the dead and that of the living. You say so, man. Alright, here's what we need to do. We need to go there. So, whoa. Go this way. Stop by Luden's fan, see what this thing is. I don't want to plot a route past that. Seeing as we're gonna have to be dealing with mules, maybe it's best we figure the route out once we're there instead of trying to set something.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Hey, Sam. You could probably get that bike running again if you charged it with a generator. Why not give it a try?
Because I'm going into mule territory. And we'll come back for it. We'll come back for it. We will. Hey, we're going to Luden's fan. Wait. More bridges.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
I think we've got enough on us for the time being.
this is nice.
Road here. I thought there were BTs in this area though.
Always like that.
That's where we're headed.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
If you're enjoying the stream so far, like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is on whatever platform you're watching on, because I'm almost everywhere. I am on X, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. If you were on Kick, YouTube, or Twitch, !X will give you a link to the X account, and !Discord will give you a link to the Discord. That's where I do most of the updating for what's going to be going on with the stream. It's also a good way to have some more say in what we play. A lot of times I do polls on there. I also post other stuff, like extra fun stuff. Pictures of food and my big goofy dog.
Beginning scan.
Other projects and stuff that I'm working on.
Departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Deliver lost cargo.
Delivering cargo.
You the delivery dude? Oh, that's a relief.
I am the delivery
I'm
dude.
just about giving up on you. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Respect, man. Seriously? Respect.
Bye. Ludens fan has provided the following new hologram data. Nendoroid Jubo Ludens. The hell that means?
About time I hopped on the whole chiral network bandwagon, am I right? Join the UCA and all that. You can help me do that, yeah?
Hey, look at that. Okay. Yep.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Hey, take care out there. Hate for this to be the last time we meet, you know? So, I'm gonna need a moment to look over what you brought me. But I'll hit you back via mail after. Promise. Hey, I'm hoping maybe you can help me out again. I don't want to be weird, but I feel you and I might have like a connection or something.
No, we don't.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
We got enough to deliver right now. 26 kilos. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to come back and do this one another time. Alright, onward. Is that a watchtower?
Keep on keeping on.
Maybe we can get a look at the mules before we get in their territory. What is this?
Over here!
Here. Those look like what are they called? Amanita muscaria? Looks like those ladders are mules, it looks like. Alright, well. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Okay, so those poles are what tip them off to us. That's not good. This didn't go the way I wanted. Ow! Well, that went well. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna throw the stream and be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and whatnot, and I will be right back. 5 minutes at the most. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. What do we? What do you think? Do we we reload our save and go all the way back and try again? Or do we just go with the consequences and try to get our stuff back? I say we move through the camp slowly now that we have no cargo. And one by one, murder every single one of these. Yeah, I don't have any cargo, nothing for you to detect. I'm coming down. So, my mistake was going through their territory with stuff on me. I should have not done that. Should have did them separately. Gotta be a way to sneak up on them. So many of them. Is each one of those markers a mule? Sounds like one of them's walking right next to me somewhere. Looks like it's actually just the two. Three. One way down there too. So our best bet, I'm thinking, okay, here's what I'm thinking. We wait till this guy patrols by again, then we make our way around to that tall grass just past him there, past those rocks. And then we wait for him to come back around. And then we sneak up on him and take him out on this side of this tent here so that hopefully the other guy doesn't notice. Like right where he's at right now would probably be the best place to do it. So maybe, not even the grass, maybe what we do is just try to hide behind this rock here. They didn't see me, did they? That guy there almost did. Alright, we wait for him to patrol around. Then we grab him as he goes by. Just remind myself. Oh yeah, we gotta get the movie footage back. Should be out of sight. I think the only people that have taught me more patience than Kojima are probably my kids. Alright, moment of truth. As long as this doofus doesn't see us before he gets to the tent. Should be alright. No. What are you doing? Guess that's one way to do it. Alright, I think we take this other guy out first, and then we come back with stuff. Then we should have a pretty clear shot back. Get an idea of where his patrol goes. like I'm not the only one to have gone through this way. I don't know if the other guys get back up, but let's hope that they don't. Bunch of pirates. Looks like there's more grass up past those rocks that way. So noisy. How does he not hear us? Turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. All right. Let's go back and get our stuff. Okay, we need confidential documents. Alright. Where's this going? Alright, we're gonna try to get away with more than we probably should. Now we just gotta get across the river. Well, I think this might... We need materials. It might be a good idea to just come and raid these doofuses. That's BTs. There are BTs over that way. We should have ladders right over here if I remember right. Still not sure how the interacting with other people's stuff works, because you can pick up stuff that other people have put down. So could someone have just come along and taken my ladders? Oh, one of those packages is pretty damaged. You know, other than the crazy killer ghosts and murderous porch pirates, this game is actually kind of relaxing.
Looks like a path.
It's because it is a path. Doritos Man.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Someone's happy.
Yeah, he is. Take delivery. Deliver requested cargo. Yes, confirm.
Delivering cargo.
Well, I'll be. We've just about given up on seeing this again. Let's not judge a book by its cover, though, huh? Let me take a closer look.
If it's broken, the mules did it.
Very, very nice. It's exactly like I remember it. Talk about lucky.
Yeah, I had to do it twice. Should have just set the cargo down outside of it and then went in and did my thing. That would have been another option. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken it through mule territory. This is the first time we've gotten anything less than an S. It's to be expected, though. Oh.
I can't tell you how grateful I am. There are few bona fide treasures left in this world. And you just saved one of them. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
What do we have? No orders for Sam, just standard deliveries, huh? Time sensitive, 45 minutes. Well, we can't do both. Let's just do the time sensitive one. See if we can get that there in time. Gonna have to go around though. What's that? Oh, a generator. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Fish found in mysteriously good condition in a BT area. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just the one. Just the one for now. Yes. Yes. I don't think a climbing anchor is going to do us a whole lot of good on this route. Oh wait. It's we don't need this. And then yeah, that should work. There's a bunch of bridges and stuff now. Might be a bit easier to get back.
Time limit set.
Hello?
The reason we went this route. All right, here we go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
If we see anything that needs to be picked up and brought to Capital, not City, we'll pick that up too. There's a bridge there.
Yeah, this is nice.
Maybe we just take the bridge.
Yeah, this looks like the way to go.
I don't know why being underwater stresses the little guy out so much. He's already in a fish tank.
It looks like a path.
Oh, we're just gonna grab this and then go to the bridge. Alright, here we go. Okay, I bait that. It seems like it's kind of cool how like stuff other people has done affects your game. Like if people take the same air route, I think it makes a path. Because a lot of these paths weren't here before. We might have to use our extra pair of boots. Oh, is that the stuff I dropped? Okay. That must be the stuff no. Does the time fall down here? I don't remember. Definitely making it in the time limit this time. I don't get what's with the mushrooms.
Yeah, this is nice.
They're supposed to have a weapon for us here now, right?
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Alright, you better scan me.
Verifying ID. Clear. Welcome to Capital, not City. Proceed to distribution center.
Oh, I'm proceeding. Knife hands, knife hands, knife hands. Go fast, come on.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, here we go.
Sam, first deliver your cargo, then you can take on new requests.
Alright, works for me.
How you doing, Sam? Lightning quick as always.
That's me. Hooray. Well, we're getting closer.
Thanks. Take care.
You're welcome.
Good work. New order available.
Fantastic.
Access delivery terminal for further information.
I think I'm gonna go.
Sam,
Oh,
I
damn it.
received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close. They'll also provide people with the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking advantage of chiralium's temporal properties, we can ensure they remain viable for as long as required. After the shipment's been processed, connect the Cupid. Now, once that's done, the entire region will be integrated into the chiral network. Afterwards, you'll be pushing on to Lake Knot City. So we've included relief supplies for the people there as well. Of course, to get there, you'll need to cross over the lake in between. Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt, this will be your longest run for us to date. Make sure you've got everything you need.
Let's go rest first. Go rest, make new boots. Hooray.
Good morning, Sam.
Oh boy, more mail. Will we get more grenades? We didn't really come into contact with any BTs or anything, so I'm just kind of figuring out what does what and what are the requirements for it. So do you need to come into contact with like Timefall or BTs? We can skip this.
EX grenade
Okay.
number
Yeah, see, that's a much smaller amount than last time. Okay, what about this? We can start skipping this stuff. One grenade. Okay, but we haven't eaten anything. We didn't need any crypto bio things, so let's try this and see if we get any grenades from that. We probably won't, if I'm right. Yeah, we didn't. Okay. Read our mail. Oh wow. Working hard, Sam. Your porter grade ought to go through the roof if you keep this up. I wonder, though, how are your BBs doing? Even if you're feeling fine, it might be a good idea to give the little guy a break from time to time. I don't know. Can't help but empathize with BBs, I guess. Maybe because I'd be one too if my last name began with a B. You know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, head down to one of those underground facilities, private rooms I mean, and take a load off. That's my advice. Yeah. Alright, I want you to look for some lost cargo. You're doing very well, Sam Bridges. I guess I should expect nothing less from the Great Deliverer, though. Yeah, I've heard the stories. Rumor has it that you're a big Half-Life fan. Once we were united, but now we've been scattered all over. But that's why we've got to keep working, right? Anyway, listen, I've got a favor to ask. I want you to find some lost cargo for me. You know the river to the north of the distribution center west of Capital Knot City. Just follow it northeast from the center, and you should find what you're looking for. It's a cube. So it ought to be easy to spot. You've probably never seen anything like it before, so I wouldn't blame you for being leery, but it's not dangerous. It's really, really important to me. Important as life itself. If you manage to find the cube, it'd be great if you could take it to the distribution center west of Capital Knot City. I'll chuck a bunch of likes your way in exchange, of course, plus a little something extra, too. You're the only one that can help me, Sam. I'm counting on you. Maybe we'll go do that before we accept the next mission. Thanks for the Ludens, man. You're the best, Sam. You've brought me something one of a kind, the Ludens figurine signed by none other than the creator himself. Try printing that with the chiral printer. The one you've got is pretty cool, but this is a national treasure. Legend has it these Ludens figured prominently in one of the creator's games. Pre-Stranding humans, Homo sapiens, were obsessed with them, you know. It was through these works they reached the next level to become Homo Ludens. Apparently what they played weren't games in the usual sense, but since there aren't any around anymore, we might never know what exactly that means. But these Luden figures, they were symbols of one game in particular. And I guess you could say that by collecting these figures, I'm playing a game of my own. Okay, man, cool, I guess. Cargo quantity and your porter grades. I thought we just went over this. Oh, he's talking about... Okay, someone wants you to deliver someone says you should deliver as best quality as you can. Someone says you should deliver as heavy as you can. Our hard work is paying off. Dear Sam, I wonder where you are right now. If it's somewhere powered by our wind farm. If anyone should be benefiting from our work, it's you. Until you brought us into the network, we could only provide power to a small region. Now we can send it to all the big cities and beyond. I'm still not 100% on the details, but basically, transmitting it via the beach means we don't suffer any additional loss due to increased distances. So it can go as far as we need it to. Good thing we kept the faith in the second expedition, kept this place properly maintained. You made our efforts worthwhile, we can't thank you enough. Alright. Casualties of Twilight. Hey Sam, you really helped me out there, thanks man. And that book you brought me, it's actually a movie script, I mean. I knew that all along. Sorry if I didn't keep you updated. Anyways, it's an interesting movie from an interesting time, back when the world was divided east versus west. The Cold War, they called it. The movie is called Casualties of Twilight, and it's about two lovers who were caught up in the ideologies of the global conflict, and about how they destroy the world in order to be together. It's just a short movie, but it's interesting from a psychological perspective. Some people actually say it predicted the Death Stranding. I didn't think it'd get mixed up with the consignment of cargo that'd be stolen by mules. I really panicked once I heard it was gone. So yeah, thanks for bringing it back. Yeah, no problem. Oh, just tips. Let's I have to turn the exclamation points off. I have to turn them off. Oh, generator. Yeah, we know about that. There we go. Oh, this is where you can select. Okay. How's it? Low roar. Oh, okay. It's the artist. let's get out of here. So should we go look for that cube? Or should we do the next mission? So I'm gonna guess I have to go all the way down here. Huh. All the way northeast to the center. Wait, what did that mail? What did it say? River north of the distribution center, west of Capital Knot City. Okay, that's the only one I see north. Just follow it northeast from center. You should find what you're looking for. A cube. Huh. So it's gonna be... Is that it? Northeast. No, distribution center. Alright, well, let's see what they want me to do. Let's fabricate equipment quick. Put on footwear. Place in private locker. And then we'll recycle them. Wait. Recycle.
By handing over excess materials to a facility, you can increase the amount stored on site.
Uh-huh.
Now, these materials can then be used later for equipment fabrication and so forth.
Uh-huh, we know.
Just remember that each facility has separate stores, and that the amount on hand differs from site to site.
You don't say.
Don't get carried away.
Why is it telling me all this stuff again? This one's in pretty bad shape. No, we're full up on resins. No point in breaking those down. All right. Take on orders. Orders for Sam. Age packet for Port Knot City. Alright, depending on the weapon and whatever else we get, that's gonna shape our route. Deliver all 4 containers. Okay, deliver aid package, then connect the ladder to the chiral network. The package contains medicines, frozen biologicals, a recently completed anti-BT weapon. This will not be an easy delivery, but Port Knot City is counting on it.
That's a transfusion bag containing blood drawn from you. While equipped, it'll gradually replenish yours.
Okay. Eat?
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon. I had to work fast with what we had, so they're basically modified hand grenades. At least, that's how they're meant to function. They've never actually been tested in the field. Who knows? You might be the first person to kill a BT. And wouldn't that be something? But, even if they do work, don't forget that they're fueled by your blood. Use too much, and you'll give yourself anemia.
Fun. Take 2? It says we have 2. No. What? We're being supplied with 2. Okay. Okay, we need to get rid of some stuff. We only need 1 ladder. Let's put the PCC away. Yeah, this is a huge a huge amount of stuff. I guess we can try that. Oh boy. They weren't kidding.
Thank you for your contribution.
So I think, I don't know, our best bet's probably just to take the path of least resistance. It's probably gonna take longer, but yeah, we're gonna take the longer, easier route just because we have so much crap. Hold on. Back the way we came. Bridge here, we'll take that across. Oh, and then we get across the river. No. Yeah, we get across the river. We still have to go up this way, I think. Come down here. Try to come down this way. There's a bridge there now, isn't there? Either way, we get across there. Then once we get there, we'll plan out the rest of it.
Sam, up for performing an experiment with hematic grenades? Might be worth taking a look.
So,
Decontaminating suit.
what was this other thing she wanted us to do? Hold up. There is no briefing for this? Okay, Capital Knot City. Go to BT area northwest of Capital Knot City. What? Mama has produced a prototype. This is enhanced. Try using it on a BT and observe the results. It is on the way. Whatever, let's do it. No, we don't need anything. We already had all that though, didn't we? Oh, we don't need 3 of these. Alright, well it looks like we're sitting in the same place we were before I realized that. Do we need... whatever. We're gonna go with this. We'll get lots of tries at the grenades then, I guess.
Order assigned.
Makes me wish I'd brought the motorcycle.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Well, let's... oh, we have to go through that area. Perfect. What's that?
Looks like you've got some more orders to take care of. Remember, once you get to Port Knot City, you'll be crossing the lake. So you should make any pending deliveries before then. Take a look at your map and figure out the most efficient way to get to all the places you need to go.
Why wouldn't you tell me that before I take the mission? I cannot fabricate a trike, no.
Keep on keeping on.
At least I don't think so.
Sam, having dooms gives you advantages most folks don't have. But as capable as you are, you're also a member of Bridges now. An organization filled with experts in a whole variety of fields, all of whom are ready and willing to help. The team is here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask. Got it? Good.
Well, we're gonna go throw rocks at BTs anyways. I mean grenades. Wrong one.
Two wheels up.
No, get on the ladder. Curious to see what these grenades do to BTs. Okay, so we're gonna eat some of these to test something. Is that? Do you see the BTs through the sky?
You got company.
fluctuations in the local chiral density. Wait, you just took out a BT, didn't you? Fine work, Sam. Fine work.
Quiet, dumbass.
Okay. And we need to do this real quick.
You belong on the other side.
We'll have to fabricate more spray when we get...
Someone's happy.
Come on, let's get out of the rain. Know what else we can do? We can, drop that. Oh, jeez. I've noticed. Well, that's cool. Now we can kill BTs. I'm so confused. I just want to know what's going on. Also, you can't rush through a Kojima game. It's just... Come on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, let's fabricate this. Hang it on the tool rack. And we're just gonna use it. Okay, and then we'll store that one, make another one. Oh, there's one in the lock. Okay, cool. We don't have to make another one. Get some private locker. And attach to tool rack. Alright. What do you have for orders? Not that I'm gonna take anything. It's too much. I got too much on my back the way it is. I wish they had told me that, you know, you should do other stuff before going across the lake, before I took the mission to go across the lake. Okay, so now we're gonna go around this way. Down along here to get back to the distribution center. See if we can avoid the mules altogether. And then just skirt by the BTs. Alright, here we go.
Keep on keeping on.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. Let's look. Options, game settings. Very hard.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I don't think we've been killed by BTs yet, but we've definitely went down to mules. Maybe we just head straight for B7. But that was my own stupid fault. I took a mission to liberate some material, some packages from the mules, but I also took a mission to deliver some cargo, and they detected the cargo I was delivering as I was going in to steal stuff from them, so it didn't go that great. We got it all back though. But lesson learned. If you're gonna steal from mules, don't bring cargo in with you. Never gonna catch me. Oh no, go back up. Hopefully we can get down to this green here. This is gonna be fun. Carefully. Carefully.
I'm right here.
No, don't do that. You're going roughly the right way. I still have almost no idea what's going on in this game. Well, we made it through the mules. That was probably going to be the difficult part.
Fuck this.
Cairns. Why would you rest in a time fall? That seems silly. Here we go.
Yeah, I feel you.
Probably get through without even having to deal with them at all. Unless things have changed since the last time we were through here. You don't even need to deal with you. Okay. Why am I? I'm so confused. There we go. Good lord. Shit, that was enough. Just get to the bridge. Oh, I'm keeping on. This is... This is like the only first... This is only like the first half of it, too. Let's go. Let's get out of this time fall. Woo! So these grenades are useful. Would have been nice to have these in the forest. Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until...
Keep on keeping on.
All clear.
Keep on keeping on.
All clear. Welcome.
That's the whole reason I'm playing this. I have a confession to make. I've never beaten this game before. Yeah, the whole reason I started playing this is because I saw the announcement. I was like, I should probably beat the first one. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Back, are you? You're trying to put the rest of us to shame. Fine by me.
Hey.
Bye, Sam.
Hey, see ya. Alright, I need to... private locker, what do I got? Lots of stuff. Hold on, let's, cycle? Cycle that. Cycle this. Cycle this. And this. This. Need 200 more of those, right? Yeah. Max it out. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
I wasn't paying attention. No, we're good. Right, private locker. Let's do attach one of these to our tool rack. How far did I get last time? What do you mean last time?
Thank you for your...
Oh no, I bought the game but I never actually played it. I can't remember something else came out that distracted me or what it was, but I just never made my way back around to it. My backlog is enormous. Wait a minute. We should probably also rest quickly. Get all that back.
Greatly appreciated, Sam. Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay, that's good. Alright, now I'm gonna test this. I ate some of those bugs. We're gonna see if this gives us a number 2 grenade since we ate something. You can produce new items such as blood bags and EX grenades while showering and sleeping in your private room. Any items created in this way will be stored in the private locker. Yeah, I get that, but did I make a grenade? Hey Sam, sounds like you're still showing us all how it's done. Been making more and more deliveries myself, though, I'll have you know. The Oxy really helps me to cope with the fear, so thanks for that. But don't go thinking I've got ice in my veins or anything. I still panic easily, and I still drop plenty of cargo when I do. Doubt I'm the only one, though. I've found plenty of stuff that some other porters must have lost on a run. Try to do the right thing, take what drop cargo I can to the nearest post box, and leave weapons and gear in share lockers. Won't lie, sometimes I feel like saying fuck it and letting it lie. But what goes around comes around, right? I help someone recover lost cargo, someone will do the same for me. That's how bridge links are formed, after all. Most of us will never be legends like you, no shame in that. But if we work together and make connections, well, we can at least make the world a better place. And that's where bridge links come in. Together, we can accomplish so much more than we ever could have on our own. And that's the truth. Okay. Taking care of your BB. Yes. How are you doing, Sam, and how's your BB? Me, I'm a bit worried. That's why I'm writing you, actually. You see, I used to have a BB of my own back in the day. I'd jack in whenever I went out on a run. Standard procedure and all that. This is just between you and me. I started to care about my BB. Yeah, I know. We went to all the briefings. It's just equipment. Don't empathize. Don't get attached. Yeah, well, easier said than done. Especially when it gave me a like. A piece of equipment can't do that, right? Equipment doesn't like being rocked either, or get soothed by the sight of a spinning Odra deck. Check out your tips if you're not sure how to do stuff like that. My BB loved it when I took us swimming, and we just float on the water, but got real scared if we dove in or went under. Like a tool would give a shit about any of that. I bet your BB's the same, right? Reacts to things in ways that can't be explained away. Man, I miss those days with the little guy. You'll take good care of your BB, won't you, Sam? Nah, what am I saying? I know you will. Okay. Tips. I have to turn it off. Cairns. Missing a cairn will increase the speed at which Sam recovers. Huh. Utility pouches. That's for blood bags. Yeah, I know how to use tools. Oh yeah, we already learned about that. There's still more. Okay, yep. There, now we're done. We're about halfway there. Maybe what I do is get a PCC, build a generator out by that motorcycle, and then Try to take that some of the way. Be a new thing to learn anyways. Shower.
EX grenade number 0.
The more you come back covered in crap, the more grenades it makes. Because the one time it made like 4, was when I almost got dragged down. Give me my hat. Alright. Well, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save the game. Because it's about that time. I am gonna bring the stream down and then go get some food and then I don't know, I might come back and do another one. We'll see. If you've liked the stream so far, like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is on whatever channel or platform you're watching on, because I am all over the place. I'm on X, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. If you are in YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, !X and ! Discord will give you the links to those. Good way to keep track of what's going on and have some say in what we play, that kind of stuff. I usually stream from 10:30 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday to 6 a.m. with a little break in between. I gotta eat. So you can usually catch me on here. Just want to thank everyone who tuned in, everyone who liked, followed, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys all in a little bit, and if not, next time. Ooh, you know what? Let's try something. No, we'll do that later. Alright. Yeah, I'm really leaving this time.